can't bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Again, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Cowboys controlling the football, and we rejoin the action in quarter number 3. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They go to Elliott again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Ooh, with a juke. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. This is caught by Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. D.J. Waddle, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Inside give to Elliott. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Prescott. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that almost intercepted. They would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Cousins now. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That caught by Trimble. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Out to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tyler Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 142 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards in a Panther 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Robinson up the middle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns, 2:18 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Prescott on first down.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Prescott, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Now Dak.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Tolbert hauls in the out route.
He cannot wriggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Robinson. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Robinson.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Runs over him. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here's Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
My bro, I rock Southside, C12, 911, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we without a ride, nobody wait. We the